If you're a man that's been dumped by a woman recently, and you're thinking back to all the things that she told you throughout the course of the relationship that you ought to change or for you to work on. And in those times, you kind of swept them under the rug because you were working on bills. You were working on, just dealing with the kids or just all the stresses of life. And you just didn't have the bandwidth to work on these deep-rooted problems that you had or the, communication issues within the relationship. And now you realize how grave these issues really were, that you really should have listened to her in those moments. She was communicating with you, telling you what she needed the whole time. And now it's too late because she's decided to push you away, tell you that she needs space. Maybe she's seeing somebody new. You guys are separated, you moved out, whatever the case is, because she's given up emotionally and now you're alone. So if this is you, the reason I'm making this video is because I want you to understand that it's not necessarily over. When people spend months or even years of their life together, there's a connection there. And even if somebody loses hope on somebody, they give up, they ask for space, they get discouraged about the relationship or the prospect of being able to resolve things. Time tends to heal these things. But the thing that counteracts time is you begging and pleading and trying to have some logical discussion about all the good things that were there, or trying to appeal to her emotions and getting her to, change her mind. By trying to do something about this, you're actually ruining your chances. So in these shoes that you now find yourself in, you have to understand, you have to allow that person to go away. You don't know what's going to happen. Maybe she sees somebody new, and you have to sit there in silence and deal with it. Okay, and you give her that time. As you're giving her that time, you don't reach out. She starts to get curious about what it is that you're up to. She starts wondering why you're not reaching out, because you did have a connection. You had something real. She's going to miss it over time too. And even if she dates somebody new people mess up. New guys chase too hard sometimes. New guys say dumb things and turn her off, A lot of relationships crumble very, very early. So if you play your cards right, you absolutely can get this person back, simply if for no other reason but just observing the mechanics of attraction. Attraction grows when there's space between two people, especially if there's an existing connection there. It's almost certain that your ex will test the waters in some little way, but you got to be able to recognize it, and you got to know what to do with that when they come back around. In my relationship, every single day when my wife brings up something, I always try to take it to heart, because I know, if I don't take it seriously, that could become part of our breakup story later. And so remember these things for the next relationship that you get in, or if you get this person back. Now, if you want to tell me about your situation and get some advice on it, click into my profile and then click the link in there, and let's have a discussion about where you're at.